Ever wondered what would happen if you could dig a hole straight through the Earth and jump in? It's a wild thought experiment that's fascinated scientists and dreamers alike. But here's the thing, it's not just impossible, it's fascinatingly impossible. Let's dive into this cosmic journey that we'll never take. First off, we're dealing with an Earth that's built like a cosmic layer cake. From the outer crust where we live, through the mantle, to the outer and inner core, each layer gets progressively more intense. And when I say intense, I mean temperatures above 5,000 degrees Celsius. That's hotter than the surface of the sun, folks. But let's say we somehow managed to dig this impossible tunnel. What would happen if you jumped in? Well, physics has some mind-bending answers. According to Newton's shell theorem, something really interesting happens to gravity as you fall. It actually gets weaker the closer you get to Earth's center. And at the very center, the gravitational forces completely cancel each other out. In a perfect world with no air resistance or other forces, you'd actually oscillate back and forth through the Earth like a cosmic pendulum. The math says this journey would take about 42 minutes, though realistically, it'd be closer to 38 minutes if you could somehow survive. But here's where it gets even crazier. The Earth is spinning, remember? This creates something called the Coriolis effect, which would basically slam you into the walls of your tunnel. And let's not forget about the air as you fall deeper. The pressure would become so intense it would literally crush you before you got anywhere near the core. The geological barriers are just as unforgiving. Any tunnel we might try to dig would instantly collapse under the immense pressures. The Earth's outer core is literally molten metal, and the inner core is solid iron under pressures that would make our strongest materials look like tissue paper. So while we can't actually fall through the Earth, this thought experiment has taught us incredible things about physics, gravity, and the nature of our planet. It's a perfect example of how sometimes the most impossible questions can lead to the most fascinating scientific insights. In the end, our inability to fall through the Earth isn't just about one obstacle, it's about layers upon layers of impossibility, each more mind-blowing than the last. And maybe that's what makes it such a captivating concept to explore.